Hello again, and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano, and thank you for joining me on this wonderful Wednesday, Hump Day, December 2nd. What a beautiful day we're having outside. Holy jumpin' Jolitos. This is one of the best days that we've had in weeks. We actually get to see some sunshine, which is amazing, because it's been a lot of wake up and it's dark, and then go to bed and it's dark. Darkness all day, clouds, rain, snow, bleh. But now we finally get some sunshine. It's awesome. And it leads me into today's topic because I don't really know if it would be better suited if it was bad weather, but it is what it is. Today I'm going to talk about Hump Day, Wednesday, the midweek slump, the midweek blues. It's easy to get really down on yourself at this point of the week, because for a lot of people, sometimes myself included, you've come so far throughout the week, and yet the weekend still feels so far away that you wonder how you're even going to make it through. So that's where I come into play. Hopefully I can help you. I got some tips here for you that help me, and I really enjoy using them, so I wonder if maybe you could enjoy using them too. And so here it goes. Tip number one is to plan some sort of date night. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be with a significant other. It can be with a friend. It can be with a family member. It can be whatever you want. It could even be something at work with fellow coworkers. When I mean date night, I mean just date night. Just anything where you that's the problem more than anything becomes is that life gets into a routine and we feel very mundane and trivial over and over doing the same thing. And that's where if you plan some sort of night, some sort of gathering, some sort of thing that's not part of your normal routine, that's where it gets out of consistency, and then your brain starts to go all out of wonky, and that's where the week starts to feel like it's going, it's really going and it's really moving. Also, too, the thought of planning something, it actually triggers something in your brain to where it gets you excited. So you will end up being excited on Monday and Tuesday for that Wednesday event. Try and make it something, it doesn't have to be something lavish and extravagant. It can be something as simple as just sitting somewhere different at lunchtime with your coworkers. It doesn't really have to be too much. Plan something that's different than your ordinary routine. Tip number two is to get some air. Go for a walk. Today's a beautiful day. It is exactly what you need. But for me personally, I really had to force myself to get into this one because I always felt that if I was out there walking around or if I wasn't doing something productive, that I was really wasting time and wasting my life away. And there was what's the point of going out and just enjoying nature, doing nothing? To me, that didn't make any sense, and so I really had to come around to this one. But what actually happens is when you are in nature, you actually, your brain takes the time to reset, takes a second to step back and actually allow your thoughts to give it some thought, if that makes sense. I think it kind of does. But you get so locked up in your own thoughts and your own, your own routine, your own things that you've got to do, and you forget that in the daily hustle and bustle of life, that it's easy to overlook little things that you forget to do, or maybe that you could be doing a little bit different to make your life a little bit easier. So if you get out, get some air. Not only do you get in touch with Mother Nature, do you get the nice fresh air that's coming. Most of the time you can get some fresh air. Sometimes you get air quality where it's not so good, pollution, stuff like that. That happens. Don't worry about that. Get out, get some air. Try and just let loose. I heard a quote from, I think it was Bill Gates the one time, and he says that he goes to his own private island for weeks at a time when he's thinking about a project. So what that does is it just gives you the time to get away from life, from the daily hustle and bustle and allow you to just focus on what you need to focus on versus what you think you need to focus on. So, hey, if it works for Bill Gates, he's one of the richest men in the world, that works for me. I do that. Tip number 3 is to look forward to the weekend. This kind of goes with tip number 1 in the sense that you want to try and plan something. The thought of planning something, the action of planning something, it actually gets you really excited. It releases endorphins in your brain that produces, serotonin, the chemical in your body that makes you happy. So that's what you want to do more than anything. For me, I get paid on Thursdays. Thursdays is payday for me. So a way for me to get through Wednesday is, hey, it's Wednesday, tomorrow's payday, then Friday, then it's the weekend. That's the way that I like to think of it, and it works perfectly for me more often than not. I like, every once in a while, days drag, weeks drag. It is what it is. That's what happens. But it doesn't mean that you have to deal with that all the time. That just means that it's an opportunity for you to change it up a little bit, to do something different. And for me, I love looking at it like that. Or, again, plan something on the weekend, perhaps a trip, perhaps a date night with your significant other, if you haven't really been doing that a lot lately. Or just plan a night where you're doing nothing. That sounds perfect more than anything. Because all the time, you get really wrapped up in going. Especially now with the holiday season, there's 1,000,001 things you need to do, and then 1,000,001 things after that you need to do. So to plan a night where you're literally just sitting on the couch and having time for you, glass of wine, bottle of beer, do whatever you need to do, that's what that'll help you more than anything. Taking a chance to step back and really allow your mind to process what you need to process, and not so much put strain on you all the time. Number 4 is to treat yourself. I like this one. Treat yourself. Why not do something nice for yourself? Whether it's taking yourself out for a drink, happy hour, buying yourself something nice, maybe a new pair of shoes, nice ball cap, maybe a new jacket, something that you like to do. Find out what you like to do, whatever it is that you enjoy doing more than anything, and do that. Why not do that? Or at least try to do it. Do some sort of variation for that. Excuse me, I mean, if you are, very into skydiving, probably not on a Wednesday night. I could see that not being very plausible. But find out something that you like that can be done on a weeknight, and to get yourself, not only to get yourself excited for that night, but excited for the rest of the week. Not excited for the rest of the week, but to be able to make it through the rest of the week, to give yourself the energy and the power that you need to get through the rest of the week. That'll be better than anything. Plus, when you treat yourself, you already know that you're going to love it because you're doing it. You know what you love, figure it out, and then do that. Do more of that. That's what's going to help really relieve the stress and anxiety that goes along with long weeks, short weekends, stuff like that, things, this, that, And then number 5, the last one I got for you, is to use essential oils. Essential oils have helped me more than anything. I love them. I cannot envision a time where I don't use them, and I love the way that they're not a quick fix or they help anything. They just aid in your body's natural progression, if you will. So what your body is naturally trying to do is obviously naturally trying to make you happy. It's naturally trying to make you excited. Your body's not there to bring you down, to make you feel like garbage. That you do that, you know what I mean? If you're eating garbage, you are what you eat, right? So you end up feeling not the best because you're not putting in the best into your body. But at the same time, your body wants to be healthy. It wants to be happy. So if you're adding stuff like essential oils to just help the body's natural process, it's going to do everything better for you. My 2 favorite that I love more than anything for a Wednesday evening, afternoon, whenever, are Motivate and Cheer. There it is. These two, and this is what I love about doTERRA, is that you can tell what they're used for almost basically by their name. So motivate, what would you wouldn't use that for sleep. I wouldn't, right? No, because if you want to be motivated, you want to be uplifted, you want to be invigorated, you want to get going. I love this one. Actually, this one I love using right here on my wrist, just kind of like a cologne. And it's also, it gives me the smell all the time, right? Oh, I love the way it just uplifts you right as soon as you inhale. And then that way it gets right into your pulse points, right into the bloodstream, the quickest way for your body to use the oils to help benefit themselves more than anything. And then cheer is also my favorite. The only thing with cheer is watch out. It's got citrus oils in it. Citrus oils will cause photosensitivity with the sun. So just be weary of where be conscious of where you're placing it. Don't place it. This one I wouldn't place on my wrist because it's exposed to the sun. This one I would probably put right around my heart. Or maybe on the back of my neck if I'm going to be wearing a collared shirt like that. Or even for this one, more than anything, what you could do is just a little rub right on your collar right there. That way you aren't exposed to the photosensitivity of the sun, and you have it right near your mouth and your nose all day. And once you sweat, you're going to create your own personal diffuser. That's, that's amazing benefits all at once. So that's all I got for you for today. A few tips on how to get over the midweek slump, the midweek blues. You got plan a date night, some sort of night between you, your significant other, your coworker, your friends, family, whatever. Just something to do with you guys. Get some air, go for a walk, really give yourself a chance to wind down. Look forward to the weekend. Find something that excites you about the weekend or even about the week that you could use as a springboard into the weekend. Payday, that's a good one for me. I love payday. Treat yourself. It could be anything. Starbucks coffee. That's a great treat right there. You don't have to go lavish and extravagant. Essential oils, for me, I love them. They do everything that I need them to do, and I hope that they help you too. That's all I got for you for today. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are awesome. I hope you found some value in this. I know I had some fun making it. Feel free to share this with your friends or your team, perhaps a family member that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils and how you can get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I talk about, feel free to drop a comment, send me a message. You can also download your free ebook, everything you need to know about the top 10 essential oils. That's amazing. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of the week and rock out to the weekend. Love you guys. Bye for now.